My God, Polo Frost, what's the deal?
What up, though? What's the deal?
Nah, shit, man. Hey, I'm glad we can finally get you on the Timeline podcast.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. I appreciate you having me, Brody.
For sure, it ain't no thing. But shit, this your first time on the pod, so just let me know where you from and what was your childhood like.
I'm Polo Frost. I'm from Ypsilanti, West Willow to be exact. My childhood was cool, man. I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie. We wasn't on like no government assistance. My mama worked multiple jobs. She made sure, you know what I'm saying, we had at least a pair of Nikes to wear to school, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, we wasn't never on no government. My mom was just a hustler, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, life wasn't too bad. I mean, we wasn't well off, you know what I'm saying? The fridge was still empty a lot of days, and you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I've heard and seen a lot worse, for sure.
Okay. And then as far as like, because I feel like when people think of Michigan, Ypsilanti get overlooked sometimes. Like, how would you describe Ypsilanti in comparison to like Flint or Detroit or some other places?
I mean, I feel like every place got hoods. You feel me? So like, don't get me wrong, it's good parts, but it's good parts everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much different. I feel like, you know, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like things out this way may be a little slower, but I always like, since I've been old enough to drive, I've been going to the city, you know what I'm saying, and kicking in my people out there, and that's why, like, I don't know, I just always been a little ahead of the curve when it came to a lot of shit. Like, I had to have been the first nigga listening to Dope Boys and Team Eastside out here, because I went to Job Corps in Flint when them niggas first was coming out, and it was a bunch of Detroit niggas there, so when them niggas was coming out with hard copy CDs before the streaming and all of that, I was listening to We Run the Streets, Volume 1, like the original shit. So it's different for me because I've been on the move since I've been old enough to be on the move on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And then as far as like local rap, like I know you said you was one of the first ones, but like was people out here listening to a lot of like Detroit local rappers, or was it some niche?
Yeah, people listen to like Blade and shit like that. Like I remember hearing that shit when I was younger for sure. But I mean, yeah, they listen to Detroit rap. I mean, of course, it's way more popular now, especially with social media being what it is. But back then, social media wasn't what it is. So like, you had to really just know people and be up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'ma always salute Team Eastside and Dope Boys, because they was doing this shit before you could just throw shit on the internet and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And they was lit.
Knew
with
that shit word for word. I remember thinking back, like, I don't even remember how we used to know that they just dropped some new shit on YouTube, but just everybody used to know, like.
I couldn't, bro. All I know is I went to Job Corps, and they put me on that We Run the Streets Volume 1. Since then, I just was on all their projects, hard copy CDs, and then the streaming shit got more popular, so, you know, it wasn't long after that when it became, you know what I'm saying, the streaming shit. So after that, Chances Make Champions, all that shit, I was on all that shit, man.
So what was like the music scene out in Ypsi? Was it much going on, or did you have to like go to Detroit to really?
Now, how far back are we talking? I mean, it's always maybe like been a scene.
When you was like first getting started.
See, I started a little later than a lot of people. When I first, it was popping out here. A lot of people was rapping. Like, it was showcases going on. I say the difference with me and why I kind of like took off a little more than other people. I was going to the city. I was doing the shit out here, but I was going out there. If I was going by myself, I was going. I remember Big Dog Blast was doing, from WJLB, he was doing the showcase at Hazel's place. I pulling up there, quarter tank of gas, hoping I could leave in here with a quarter tank, hoping I can make it back home with no money. But I always kind of went out that way. But the music scene was popping out here. Like, it was a lot of people rapping, a lot of people doing their thing, and a lot of hard artists that was getting some views. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it was a nice amount.
You feel like what type of leg up you feel like going to Detroit was giving you? Was it like just the connections?
Connections for sure, and like when I started, bro, I'm the type of person, when I start something, bro, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? So when I started, bro, it was, don't get me wrong, people was out here rapping, they was doing shows out this way, but like out there it was different because I was bumping into people I would hear on the radio. and people I knew that was important and that do a lot of, you know, bigger shit. So I feel like that was the main thing. Like, I can't thank Big Dog Blast enough, and DJ BJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, DJ BJ solid too. But I don't know, bro. I just always made sure I was in the right rooms when I was doing my thing, and my quality of music wasn't that great when I started. I mean, it might have been cool back then, but I could never play that shit now. You know how people go back and listen to their old shit? Like, I be trying, but it ain't happening.
So, when you, like, speaking of your first songs, like, what was one of your first times in the studio, like, when you really was making that decision to, like, are you about to take it serious?
So it wasn't even in the studio. To be honest with you, I had a good-ass job, and I caught a case and lost that job, and I went to jail for a little bit. So when I came out of jail, I'm like, damn, I'm through. I got the shit on my record. Shit, fuck it. I always loved music, but I never really thought about rapping for real. I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to start rapping. And I'll never forget. My god brother gave me this cheap-ass laptop with a USB mic and some cheap-ass program. I don't even remember the name of it. And I recorded a song. I recorded a song in my closet, bro. And my daughter was just born. My baby mama was tripping. Like, you sit in that room trying to rap. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what it would end up doing for me. You know what I'm saying? But, man, my first time was actually Sweet 328, this studio we at right now. Shout out to Sweet 328 Studios, David Blue, but it was in another location. I had went there and made a song called 'Cause You Can't, and shot a video to it. I put the song out first, and nigga did like, no, I put the video out with the song. I'm lying. And the video did like 5,000 views in a week or some shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, people kind of fucking with me. Like, that's good for out here.
What year was this?
Maybe 2015.
Okay. So
maybe 2014 or 2015. I can't remember.
And 5,000, and usually that first week, that's a lot of people who you know, or at least that's around you. So at least
because I always kind of been known, like I was never lame or nothing. Like I always I used to get money. Like, I mean, not used to, I still do, but I was a young nigga, like had my way. So when I decided to start rapping, it was like I was already kind of lit. But you know, people don't take you serious until you do it multiple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so after like a weekend, 5,000 people, that's probably at least everybody you know in Ipsy, they done heard that shit at that point.
Facts.
Or at least somebody done told them, they know it's out, they know that shit going around.
Facts.
So like, what was your first song that you feel like made it out of Ipsy?
Out of Ipsy? Well, I ain't gonna lie, I had a song called Me Too that went so crazy around here. And that's when everybody started taking me serious.
Okay.
But I had a song called We Got Action. We Got Action, that's when it was hitting different. That's when I did a Porter from the D with Sada Baby and DJ BJ and them, and that bitch was playing on 107.5. Like, that was the first song that really just kind of like got me out of Ipsy, and I can go performing in other places and people heard it, or they, you know what I'm saying, they fucking with it type shit.
Okay. And then, so, like, did you come into the game, and like, did you start rapping with the name Polo Frost?
Yeah.
All right, how did you develop that name?
So, everybody used to call me Photo Shoot, and Photo for short. And so, shout out Sean Payne, he used to be Gucci Mane engineer, but he from here, from Ipsy. So, he was in town, he used to live in Gucci house and everything. This before prison Gucci, when he was fat and crazy. He was in town, and I used to wear Ralph Lauren all the time. So he like, I'm about to start calling you Polo Photo. So I changed my Facebook name to Polo Photo. And then I had a Twitter page that was lit. And my name on there was Frostbite. So I would see people who knew me from Twitter and they'd be like, Frostbite, Frostbite, Frostbite. But I ended up deactivating the page when I went to jail. I had my baby mama deactivated because it was just too much going on with the case I had and everything. So I lost the page, but when I decided I was about to start rapping, I just kept the Polo. Took the Frost from my Twitter name, and that's how I came up with the name.
Okay. And then, like, throughout your career, you done made like some viral songs, and you done did it like more than once. Like, when you making those songs, do you know, like, or has it been like a surprise to you every time when one of your songs go viral?
So the first time, the first best ever, I knew it was gonna do good because my little bros was lit at the time, and I had them do some ad libs on there, and they shot the video with me in Atlanta and shit. So I knew it was gonna do something.
You talking about A on Tail?
Yeah.
Okay.
A on Tail. Shout out to A on Tail. So I knew it was gonna do something. I didn't know it was gonna be as big as it got.
The dance.
I'm still eating off that song. I'm still getting pub checks from that song. Like that song's still doing good on streaming platforms. They're doing better than a lot of niggas shit. And I actually hated the song. I wasn't gonna put it out because I really, if you listen to my shit before that, that's completely left field from what I was on.
Mm.
So my producer, shout out Flaw to God, he like, bro, you have to put this song out. Bro, I don't want to put it out. Like, bro, please, just listen to me. Man, I put that shit out, and like, it started catching wildfire, like, right away. This one, like, TikTok was Musically, and Triller was out. It wasn't on TikTok. A lot of people was on Triller. Man, Ayo and Teo danced to that video. Once they danced to it, it was probably like a week after it was out. They danced to it. It went super crazy after that. And then it went viral again, like during the pandemic. I put it out initially in 2016. It went viral again during the pandemic. It was even bigger the second time it came out on TikTok. Like it was crazy. Like the song got millions of streams, hundreds of millions of views collectively. Like it's crazy. Like I still hate the song, but I love what it did for my life. And I can see why the younger people like it. I just didn't know it was gonna catch the younger people. I just was doing some silly stuff. The song vulgar as hell. I'll never forget they was slandering me on World Star when the video dropped. Like, this nigga talking about this and that, got all these kids dancing to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was. But the second time it came out, more adults was fucking with it now. When it came out on TikTok, now the adults fucking with it. A lot of them people who was kids when it first came out is grown now.
Yeah.
Or they was like, I don't know. It's like when people see certain people doing shit, they start doing it. So the second time, like Chef Ramsay did it, Lizzo, Juju Smith-Schuster, like it was a whole bunch of celebrities doing it this time. So it went super crazy on TikTok for sure.
Man, how do you feel like? So TikTok really came in and changed shit. How you feel about TikTok, or like how people say like TikTok music?
As an artist, I love it. I mean, I love it because you go on TikTok, you good. Now the TikTok wave is quick. So if you make a TikTok song, once that TikTok wave done, people probably not finna just go listen to your songs like that for real. Like think about all the songs that's been on TikTok that done went up. How many of them are you listening to?
Yeah, you gotta
today.
You got either come with another one quick or.
And that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Even the biggest artists not able to go viral on TikTok, and they put hundreds of thousands in promotion. And that was what they was telling me when I went viral on TikTok, both times actually, because my son Hey went viral too. They was like, you keep doing it organically. They like, it's labels paying hundreds of $1,000s to TikTok and influencers trying to do what you doing with no money. Bro, I have never paid nobody like, actually I have, and it didn't do shit. But like when I just organically put the shit out, bro, shit go up. Not every song, but the ones that caught, it caught.
Do you feel like you got a formula at this point, or is really just happened?
Make the music, put it out, figure it out, and another thing that be helping me, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real, and I inspire any artist trying to get their name out there. Get a feature, bro, but you gotta get the right feature. Like, don't just. This is what I learned, cause I done got some features that didn't matter and spent a lot of money. You feel me? You gotta have a relationship with these artists. Be cool. If you gotta, all right, I'm gonna pay you for this feature, but I'm coming to the studio too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pulling up on you, we're gonna do it, blah, 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 or pull up on me. I would say do it that way rather than emailing it. because everybody not solid. They just want that money. They gonna send your shit back, but when it come down to them posting your shit or shit like that, a lot of them don't do it. They won't post it. They stop texting back because it ain't they shit. And then they might not even like the song for real. They might have just hopped on that bitch because the check was there. That's how I go a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel like you can tell the difference? Like, you just from talking to him, you just know.
Yeah, like when I did Hey Hey, so I was already following Pac-Man from before he got like big. Like I think the first couple times he got posted on Say Cheese, I started following. I'm like, man, this nigga different. You know what I'm saying? So I think I had tagged him in my story one time, and he reposted it or whatever. So you know when somebody like open your DM, even if they not following you,
Yeah.
if you DM them, they'll be able to see it in their DMs. So now I cut the Hey Hey record. I put the verse on there and the hook, and I told my producer like I gotta get a feature. I gotta figure it out. And one morning I just woke up like, Be the Pac-Man was up early as hell. I was gonna put G Mac Cash on there. I asked G Mac Cash. Shout out to G Mac Cash. I asked G Mac Cash. He like, man, that bitch hard. So I'm like, yeah, just let me know when you wanna put it together. The next day he was on Jimmy Kimmel. I'm like, yeah, it's a wrap. So I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking. I'm like, fuck it. I'm about to put Pac-Man on there. So Pac-Man was up early one morning, bro, and I just DM'd him. I sent him the record. He like, nigga, that bitch hard as hell. I'm like, bro, it's how much? You know what I'm saying? We worked out the numbers. I sent him that cheese that day. He sent my verse back. He put up a little snippet on his TikTok page just before the song was out of his verse. And, bro, they went crazy on TikTok. But they ain't hear that. Accidentally put it in the booty y'all drunk. She like, they ain't hear that part yet. The part that went viral.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I think that worked out because Pac-Man just a cool nigga. He live in Houston or some shit. So I was able to just email him the shit. And cool, he sent the shit back. But we chopped it up. We FaceTime. We chopped it up. You know, he saw I'm just a regular nigga trying to. I ain't no regular nigga, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah. I don't be acting like I've done what I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But he just a cool nigga. And then I put Vay Vanilla on the remix of it. You know what I'm saying? Me and her got in the studio together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you build that relationship, people share it. You just got to kind of read it. But if you just, I had to learn the hard way. If you just emailing niggas or you just on some sliding in the DM shit with the niggas in Detroit, you're cooked. You're cooked. They're going to do the feature. You might put it out. They might not post it because they don't know you. You ain't from their city. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can understand it. I wouldn't do that to nobody, but I can understand it.
And then with you being like, then done what you done multiple times, have you been independent the whole time?
When I went viral, yes. So the first song, I actually signed a deal after I went viral. Not the best idea, but I was broke at the time, man. I was homeless. I had a car. I was fucked up. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna give me some money? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So, bro, I went ahead and signed a deal. I wouldn't recommend, though, if you go viral on your own, you already rich. Don't sign a deal unless they're talking real numbers that'll change your life. Like, I got a decent check that somebody would have took, but it wasn't no life-changing money. And at the moment, shit, I had to pull myself together so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, that money kind of went because I had to get my real life together. And then, like, the way the song was, the first time it went viral through kids. So I wasn't really getting booked shows and shit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got done doing free showcases. You know what I'm saying? Or charging a motherfucker $100 because I had a little buzz from We Got Action. You know what I'm saying? Like, little bullshit like that. But, yeah.
So then how long did that last? before you got out of that deal?
Shit. I got out the deal, but I still had to recoup on the song a little bit. When did I recoup? I couldn't even tell you. But I recouped. The pub checks look good these days. I'm still getting pub checks. Matter of fact, we just got one. Shit.
That's what's up.
Shout out to the pub checks.
That's what's up. So it was like once you got clear with them, it was like everything just
Yeah, the money went up because I wasn't really seeing no money from it because I had to recoup.
okay.
So once I recouped though, I started seeing the checks. And then like it was crazy because I didn't even knew I recouped. And I had to get me a new attorney. And when I got the new attorney, I was just like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like I got some money out there. And she told me about some shit and told me what I need to do, and I did the shit, found the money, and been rocking ever since.
That's what's up. So by the time the second time it went viral on TikTok, you was all good.
I was all good.
That's what's up.
I was all good, yeah.
That's what's up.
Actually, you know what? I might have recouped around that time. Now that I think about it, that might have helped me recoup.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
And got you thinking about like getting another attorney, getting somebody to look into it, right all around in.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good attorney now. So when I signed my deal, I was recommended an attorney, not by the label, but by some people I know. But like they ain't really know no better either. But like, had I known what I know now, I would have never got him. Because this is what it is. No, I can't say that. That's just no motherfuckers being cahoots with each other. Because this rich ass label owner might contact the lawyer like, all right, listen, we're going to give him this and we're going to play him this type of way. We're going to break you off this extra to let that pass your eyes when you read his contract. You get what I'm saying? Be little shit like that, bro. So you got to be careful. This is shicey business. The entertainment, I tell them all the time. Drug dealing, none of that shit got nothing to do with the shicey shit you're going to deal with in this entertainment industry, for sure.
Now, who do you feel like are the worst? Like, is it artists, producers, the like label people, the executives?
The label people for sure.
Now, is it just people that's like employed by the label? Like, do they just get that mindset too?
They do what they're told.
It's just top down. So
they do what they're told, and it's kind of fucked up because A&R basically do what they told, and they got to deal with all the bullshit when the artists get mad and find out about certain shit and don't like or feel like the budget ain't being used the right way or whatever. The A&R always got to deal with that. So, but yeah.
So it's like they made to be the bad guy.
The music industry is all a machine. Like, that's why when shit happened, like what happened with the baby, when he did that shit, like not only did he get canceled by everybody, you could tell the label kind of fell back from him too. He ain't everywhere like he was.
Yeah.
He could have been. He apologized, but he just ain't never really bounced back from that shit, bro.
Yeah, and it's not even, it don't even be the fact that like somebody went broke. It was just like you could see the difference of like he booked for like TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta kind of
Shade Room posting you every day, like shit like that.
Bro, let me tell you something. When I went viral the second time with Best Ever on TikTok, I deleted my Twitter page again. I said, because ain't no telling what I just said on that motherfucker. I went ahead and deleted it before anybody could go back and try to find some old tweets just in case, you know what I'm saying? You never know, bro.
Yeah.
With this music shit, you might wake up tomorrow. Skiller just said it on Funny Marco. He said one day he was a normal nigga, woke up the next day and everybody loved him. That's how that shit be. I mean, he on a whole other scale now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never know. You can wake up tomorrow and...
No, it do be, it does happen fast. Like, 'cause I just even remember
real fast
listening to him. Like, it was like I heard him, and then boom. Like, it was like, oh shit, I ain't know it was that crazy.
No, fact.
Like, you see him certain places and shit. But yeah. So, have you, like, with the success that you've had, have you seen like people change, or just like?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Like I don't even really like the, bro. I got like bad anxiety. I be kind of like. It seems like I be outgoing, but I really be anti. Like when I be out, I be in my little space because I realize like even people I grew up with, like I'm real good at reading people. So if I look at you and you acting different than how I know you to act around me, I'ma feel away. If you like all on the you celebrity, talking about this. But if I come around you and the vibes be where they always been, I'm cool. Cool with it. But yeah, a lot of people act different, man. I don't know, and I'm the same nigga I always been. But they say that, bro. They say people say that fame changed somebody, but it really changed them. It changed the people around you.
Now on your socials and like on your podcast, you've been putting like your opinion and your personality more out there. Do you feel like that has like maybe opened up people more to you, like like?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my following been going up. Definitely opened up a lot of people. I get a lot more DMs now. It'd be like people see me now, like they talk about music, but they be like, "You funny as hell. I seen that video. Oh, that one you did about that was some real shit." Like I get a lot of that now, just as much as I get that song hard. I fuck with that new shit. When you drop to something else, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so people see me as like that now as well.
So when you first started doing that, it's like, did you just do the first one and it went kind of crazy? So you was like, I'm gonna keep doing it, or before you started, you was like, this is something I'm finna start
What
doing.
happened was I do this podcast with my boys called the Better Late Than Never podcast, and so we had did a couple episodes. And my man's Mo, he like, bro, you just need to like do videos, like your point of view on shit, like I ain't gonna lie, he kind of told me, I'm like, this nigga right. And yeah, bro, I started doing it. I wouldn't say it went crazy right away, but it was doing some numbers, and I'm noticing like more engagement on my page. And then I did this one about FanDuel, and that bitch exploded. Like that bitch got like 3 million views on Instagram. So, yeah, after that I'm like, oh, okay, people fuck with like. And then I just started doing different topics, all type of shit, talking about shit, how I feel. Yeah, man, people fuck with it.
Okay. And then like through your journey with music, you didn't like, I feel like you didn't hit a lot of different avenues, and you got a show coming up.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm hosting this, man. It's my first venture out there. Shout out to Favor Ain't Fair. Me and my bro Haas. We got Sada Baby coming out to the Diamondback in Belleville.
Okay.
We ain't really got shit out here out this way no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta go out there to do shit. So I've been trying hard to figure a venue and figure out how to bring something back out here, because it ain't nothing to do with motherfuckers, killing each other, all type of crazy shit. So I just want something for people to do, something positive, some fun. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm bringing Sada Baby out here July 5th, Diamondback Music Hall. All is welcome, 21 and up. Tickets are online right now. DiamondbackMusicHall.com, where you can get them on TicketWeb. Definitely grab your ticket because it's about to sell out. It's going crazy for sure.
For sure. And like, speaking of it being like so hard to find places out in this area to like get people to perform and stuff, tell me about like the issues you have with the first place you tried to book the concert.
Yeah, so I mean, that ain't a secret. I ain't gonna say their name, but basically I booked the concert with them, and they everything was green, deposits was sent. I was supposed to go pick up some tickets one day, and they messaged like, yeah, we gotta pull up out the show because we can't staff that night. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I done sent money out. Like, what the fuck? So, but I wasn't mad at this point. I'm like, shit happens. That Friday come, tickets were supposed to go on sale online that Friday. In the morning time, I just happened to check the website. They still had Sada up there. the show. They actually had him on the site because he had pre-sale tickets on there. So they actually had him on the motherfucking thing. Man, I refreshed that page at noon that day, and it was a white band, same date. So they just swapped side out. So I'm like, wait a minute, I thought y'all had staffing issues that day. And that's where that all stemmed from. And I already had a problem with that same venue back in the past with something else. And what's crazy is that's the first place I ever performed. That was the first place I ever performed on stage as a rapper.
So it was like a full circle moment that they fucked
and
up.
then I had my first album I ever put out. I had the unreleased party there. Sold it out. Headlined my own show. Sold it out. Did great. No problems. Everything was good. I don't know, man. I tried to do something else there. They were fucking with me. There was some weird shit. I ain't get into all of that. And then this situation happened. After this situation, I was mad because I'm like, we had an agreement. I done sent money out. Y'all had the shit online. Told me this and then swapped it out with a whole other band. Like, I didn't call security companies to get extra security. I was about to pay a pretty penny for extra security. And I even reached out to another, my homegirl who managed the Diamondback. She was like, I helped them stab bartenders for the night to deal with the crowd. Had all that. They still playing me. So that's what happened with that, man. And I just feel like, you know, I understand, but don't tell somebody yes and then renege on it. You could tell me, you know how many people told me no from the jump? Yeah. Cool, no, you don't want that? You don't want that? Cool. That was my whole thing, but yeah, man, I mean, shout out to them. I hope.
Yeah, man, we gotta get something back, and gotta get something back in Ypsilanti.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the Diamondback, man. They decided to work out some business with me, and we're gonna have it there, a way better venue. And I feel like sometimes doors close for the bigger ones to open.
For sure. All right, but let me in on some cause it's been a little minute since we done got some music. Now your last song, I fucked with it. I threw it on the timeline playlist.
Appreciate it, my dog.
For sure. But what you got playing with the music? What you been working on?
Shit, man, I've just been making it, man. I'm at the point right now where I can make some hard shit, but I know when this shit, I need to put this out. Low key, even the last song you just threw on there, you threw on your playlist. I just put that out because I'm just I need to put something out. It's cool. You just give people something. But I got some big shit in the works. I'm sitting on a couple records. It's just about the rollout and how we gonna play it. And because I'm independent, I'm doing this all on my, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then, all right, for sure. Just anything you want to leave with the people before we get up out of here?
Hey, man, make sure y'all tap in with me. July 5th, Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville. Get your tickets. They online right now. The link in my bio. Follow me on Instagram at Polo Frost. Polo Frost on everything. Polo Frost on YouTube. I got some more music coming. I got more concerts coming. I got more big things coming. Performances coming. I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all keep rocking my page, my content I've been doing. Much love to everybody. And I appreciate you giving me your platform today too.
For sure, man. And if you're still watching this long, you know we rock with you. Make sure you like, subscribe. We catch you next time on the Timeline Podcast. Peace.